श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च आदान स्तरणं दन्तैदं याचे पुनः पुनः श्रीमद्रूपदाम्भोज धूलिस्याम जन्म जन्मनि. Our ancestors, one of our ancestors, Shri Govardhan Bhatta Goswami Pad, has compiled a stotra, and that is called Rup Sanatana Stotra. And there is a verse in the prayer of Shri Rupa Goswami. Kantham ekam dadhana kar karak yuto radhika kant līlaṁ gayan dhyayan samodam drumtal basatihi kṛṣṇānu kurvan rolamb bhiksha kvachidapi paramat brahmanat sthūla vrittim रूपो नीचः तृणेभ्यः तरुरेव सहनः राजते काननान्ता. Shri Govardhan Bhatta Goswami Pad is saying that kantham ekam dadhana. Shri Rupa Goswami is putting on one kantha, a covering. Kar karakyoto. He is having one pitcher of the clay. Karakyoto. One clay pitcher. Radhika Kanta Līlaṁ is describing the Vairagya of Shri Rupa Goswami in this verse. Gayan dhyayan samodam durnatal vasatihi. He is always meditating Shri Priyalal and always reciting and singing the pastimes of Shri Radha Krishna. Gayan dhyayan samodam durmatal basti. His residence is beneath the trees of Shri Vrindavan. Drumtal basati. kṛṣṇānu grinhan, always chanting Shri kṛṣṇānu, kurvan rolamb bhikṣam, and like a bee, he is collecting bhiksha. Rolamb bhiksha, that means madhukari, like a madhukar, like a bumblebee bee. Kvachidapi paramat brahmanat sthūla vrittim, and very rarely from a great Brahman, he also take the sthūla bhiksha. That means sitting at one place and taking the whole diet. So sthūla bhiksha. Rupo nichas tṛṇebhyah. Shri Rupa is very much humble, even than a grass. Tṛṇebhyah. Tarureva sahana. He is very much full of tolerance, like a tree. Rajate kanananta. Shri Rupa Goswami is, in this way, he is living in Shri Vrindavan. He, in other words, Shri Govardhan Bhatta Goswami says that Kashri Bhagavatasya Tattva Mamalam Bodhum Kshamo Bhutale. Who is competent to understand the nectar of Shri Radha Krishna Prema. Ko Vrindavan Madhurim Kalaytum Vaktum Cha Dhatte Matim. Who is able to such knowledge, bear such knowledge, by that the sweetness of Shri Radha Krishna can be described. Goshthendra Atmajiru Madhuttamam Kovanait Manasam. In one's meditation, in one's heart, who is able to meditate the sweetness and the root form of Sri Radha Krishna and his beauty, his Chaturdha Madhuri, 4 type of Madhuri, without the kindness of Sri Rupa Goswami. Śrīmantam karunākaram gunanidhim rūpam sabandhum vina. Unless there was the presence of Sri Rupa Goswami, appearance of Sri Rupa Goswami, who is Gunanidhi, who is the treasure of all great qualities. Rupam sabandhum vina. With his brother Sri Sanatana Goswami Pad. Without him, who can describe this? So in this way, first of all, I pray my obeisances in the lotus feet of Sri Radha Govind Dev, Sriman Madan Mohan Dev, as well as Sri Rupa Goswami Pad. My so many obeisances in the lotus feet of Sri Vishnupad, Sri Narayan Maharaj, who was very, very much kindful to this child. And he loves me very, very much. So that is a treasure for me, a life treasure for me, his kindness. And here I am saluting and offering my obeisances in the lotus feet of Sri Ban Maharaj and other devotees. You may feel uncomfortable for my English, because my English is not so fine. Even then, you will tolerate it and forgive me for my insane English. Here I am instructed the Swarup to describe the Swarup of Bhagavad Bhakti. Anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ bhaktir uttamā. And this is a question that how this definition covers and it is extended to every step of bhakti. Bhakti starts from sadhu sangha or shraddha, the 14 steps: sadhu sangha, sadhu seva, shraddha, again sadhu sangha, then bhajan ruchi, then bhajana kriya, and then anartha nivritti. These 7 steps are anaishthik bhajan, where the bhajan is not very much firm. Anaishthik. The firmness is not still manifested. And after that, 7 steps are of naishthik bhajan. Nishtha, ruchi, asakti, bhav, prem, Krishna sakshatkar, and the relishment of all sweetness of Shri Krishna by every limbs, every senses. Every sense has this potentiality or this quality that that sense can realize the whole sweetness of Shri Krishna. So these are 7 steps that is called naishthik bhajan. So now the question is that anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ, this definition is also extended in every position. Either it is sadhan bhakti, or it is bhav bhakti, or it is prema bhakti. And in prema bhakti also, after prema bhakti, after the incarnation of prem and manifestation of prem, how in other 7 steps this definition is also applicable. So this is question that in sneh, man, pralay, rag, anurag, bhav, mahabhav, in every position, how this definition is applicable and it is relevant. So I shall try to just throw some light on it or to touch these points. First of all, the definition, this definition, what Sri Goswami has given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, this definition is the perfect definition, and it is mainly based on the definition of Srimad Bhagavad. In Srimad Bhagavad, the Bhakti definition is given in this way that ahitukya pratihata ya bhakti purushottame salokya sashtra samipye sarupekatva mapyato diyamanam granhanti bina matsevanam jana. This is the main definition. And Sri Rupa Goswami has made it very much complete and represented it in other words. The definition of a definition is this, that it should not be ever disturbed by asambhav, by ativyapti, abhyapti and asambhav. That means the definition should not go, should not surpass its limits. Ativyapti. Abhyapti, it should not be of this type that some parts of that thing that is to be described, that is became uncovered. And asambhav, that means the thing is another thing and the definition is telling the other thing. So this is the definition of definition, that asadharan dharma vachanam lakshanam, where the extraordinary qualities are described. That is the definition of definition. And Shri Bhakti in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the definition of bhakti is described in the same way, in the same manner. anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ bhaktir uttamā. This definition has two parts. One part is swarup lakshana, and the other part is tatastha lakshana. Akriti prakriti hai swarup lakshana. Akriti and prakriti, the thing that is made of the thing, that is called prakriti. And akriti, in which form it is appeared, that is called akriti. So the definition of bhakti is, akriti prakriti of bhakti is that ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. This is the bhakti. Normally, bhakti is called bhajanam bhakti. When we serve anything or we touch anything, we use anything, bhajanam, using anything or serving anything, that is called bhakti, bhajanam bhakti. Even then, if a person is using any material thing, matter, he is also doing the bhajan of matter, maya. So bhajanam bhakti. So this is a general definition of bhakti. But the special definition of bhakti is ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. Ānukūlya means whatever Sri Krishna desires. But this adjective is not very much perfect. Sometimes it becomes that Sri Krishna is desiring something, but that will not be called bhakti. As while Sri Krishna is fighting with his enemies, with Jarasandha or any other king, then Sri Krishna is expecting that the enemy will abuse me, he will hurt me. But that hurting and that abusing will not be called bhakti. If Shishpal is abusing Sri Krishna, the abusing will not be called bhakti. Though Krishna provided, though Krishna is liking it, that at that time of wrestling, of that time of fighting, war, the enemy should attack me, the enemy should abuse me and use the abusing language. So desire of Sri Krishna is other, but that is not bhakti, because so the ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ, the meaning of ānukūlya is it should not be promoted by the feeling of pratikul. Shishpal is abusing Sri Krishna. As he has enmity, he has rebelled for Sri Krishna. So he is abusing. So that is not Anukul. But Sri Yashoda Maya is tiding Sri Krishna. But she is having the Anukul, because she wants that Sri Krishna should be very much happy. Sri Krishna should be a very gentle as well as a very much such person who can control this kingdom, this empire. So the inner feeling of Sri Yashoda Maya is Anukul, that is not Pratikul. But Jarasandha, Shishpal, Kans, they are abusing Sri Krishna for to being the opposite, having the enmity with Sri Krishna. So ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. So this is in nutshell, this is Anukul. So Anukul means not Krishna Ruchi, but the Krishna Ruchi that is always supported by the Anukulya, by the subordination, and in which the feeling that Sri Krishna may get a prosperous life and a happy life, this feeling is always in the basic of that Anushila. So that is Anukuli. So now Anukuli is described. Now kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. Anushilan is, Anu means continuously and repeatedly. Śīlanam means doing any action or having the feelings, emotions. So Anushilan is of two types. One is related to our actions, and the other is related to our emotions. So bhav is also bhakti, as well as our actions, our efforts. Those are efforts, those was done by our limbs, our body. That is also bhakti. So Anushilanam means the kriya. And whenever we use a action, then our limbs is giving up one place and one goal, and they are adopting the other goal and other place. as one action is lifting. I am lifting this this pouch. Then my hand that was on my thighs, it is leaving that place, and it is proceeding to this pouch. So one in action, always from one place and one goal, we are removing and we are adopting and we are catching the other place and other thing. So that is called action. Sometimes this action is kaik, vachik and mansik. Sometimes this action is done by our limbs, our body, that is kaik. Sometimes our action is by our language, by our speech, that is vachik. And sometimes if I see my enemy is there and he is sitting there, then though I am sitting on my chair, even then I rushes to him and just punch him and he is fall down. And that is action, mansik action. So mansik action is also there. So mansik action is also bhakti. So bhakti is so extended that if a person sees his beloved even a distance, he manasa samalingyo. In Sanskrit dramas, these dramatical notes are given that mansa samalingyo. He is sitting on his place. Even then he is embracing and hugs to person. So that is mansik. So ānukūlyena is bhakti. Ānukūlyena means any action that is performed by one's limbs, by one's language, speaking, and even by his heart, though his body is not working, but that is also ānukūlyena. In this way, everything is bhakti that is related to Shri Krishna and that does not have the pratkulya bhavana. That means ankul. Ankul means not desiring. Sometimes undesiring thing is also becomes bhakti. As Shri Krishna is not desiring that Yashodama can tide him, so his desire is not to be tied. But the tiding of Yashoda Maya is bhakti. Because it is just reverse to the pratkulta. So anukul means pratkulta, not the desired thing. So ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ bhakti. Now kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ, ānukūlyena. So ānukūlyena has an action. The other thing of ānukūlyena is that is called emotions, bhakti, bhav. As there is a pond full of water and it is very much calm and having no disturbance, and one person just drops a stone or a piece of some clay in that, and there the waves are rising and it becomes disturbed. So Shanta Chitta is called Sattva, and while there is disturbance in Shanta Chitta, that is called the Bhav. The disturbance of a calm heart, calm mind, that is called Bhav. So Bhav is also bhakti, ānukūlyena. So ānukūlyena has two types. One is bhava roop and other is action roop. But this action and every emotion is not bhakti. It will be bhakti while it is related to Krishna. ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. Not thinking of our family, our assets, our house, our home. That is not bhakti. Bhakti will be always while it is related to Shri Krishna. And Shri Krishna means tamala shamala tushi yashodastanandhaye parabrahmani Krishna shabdasya rudhi. That means Shri Krishna, Nandanandan Krishna, Vrijendanandan Krishna. If we have the relationship with Shri Vrijendanandan, that will be called bhakti. Otherwise, it will not be bhakti, it will be a material feelings, material feeling on. That will not be bhakti. Now, kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ also covers, it also adopts everything that is related to Shri Krishna. That means Shri Gurudev Bhakti is also Krishna Bhakti. The Dham Bhakti is also Krishna Bhakti. The Nam Bhakti, that is also Krishna Bhakti. Everything that is related to Shri Krishna is called kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. Otherwise, a person can say that kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ is bhakti. Guru Seva is not bhakti. That is wrong. Vaishnava Seva is not bhakti. That is wrong. Dham Seva is not bhakti. No, it cannot be said in this way. As a person orders that call the gunman. When a gunman will come, then the gun will also come with him. Call the gunman, then the gunman as well as gun, both will come. In the same way, kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ means the Krishna, and who has indicated, who has described Shri Krishna, Shri Gurudev, Shri Dham, Shri Nam, everything that is called related to Shri Krishna, that is also called kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ, not the anushīlan of Krishna only. So everything is. So this bhakti, definition of bhakti is very, very wide, and it is very much extended to all aspects. Either it is sadhan bhakti, or it is bhav bhakti, or it is prema bhakti, and even the extreme and epitome of that prema bhakti. That means madhanaksham bhava. From the very beginning of Shraddha, this definition is covering, is related and relevant to from the Shraddha to Madhanaksham Bhava even. That is in Shri Radha. So ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ bhakti. So kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ means everything that is related to Shri Krishna. And that is called kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ. Not only Shri Krishna only. Every incarnation of Shri Krishna, every form of Shri Krishna, and related articles, that is called bhakti. ānukūlyena Krishna. So this is the akriti prakriti of bhakti. That means the upadan karan, and as well as the form, everything, the raw material, that is also bhakti, as well as the form, that is also bhakti. And now the definition that comes, who describes the tatastha lakshan. Tatastha lakshan means the symptoms. Those are sometimes found, at some place they are found, sometime and some place, but not everywhere. As a person is just asking that which is the house of Ramlal, and a person if person is saying that where the parrot is sitting. This is not any indication. The parrot is sitting. The parrot may be sitting and parrot may fly away also. So how he will consider that the parrot is not the indication of the person of that house. Sometimes it is appeared, sometimes not. So those lakshan, those symptoms, those are found at some time, at some place. Those are called tatastha lakshan, not everywhere. But all other things, they are found everywhere. That is, the house is made of marble. The marble will melt for times and times, years and years. But parrot will not remain. So sometimes Sri Krishna creates the creation, sometimes not. Janmadhyasya yatvandvayādi-tartaha. Sometimes the janma adi, the creation, its position, its demolition is found, sometimes not. So that is the tatastha lakshan. That is not the swarup lakshan. Swarup lakshan is satyam param dhimai. That is the swarup lakshan. So in the same way, the ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ, that is the swarup lakshan. But anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ, that sometimes becomes the tatastha lakshan. Because as a person has surrendered himself fully to Shri, in the lotus feet of Shri Krishna, to Shri Krishna, and if he is the Brijvasi is seeing that the davangal, the wild fire is coming and it is ruining whole bridge, then they ask, they call Shri Krishna, "Oh Krishna, come, help us." So they are, in appearance, it is seen that they are calling Shri Krishna only to protect their lives. But that is not the tatastha lakshan. Actually, they are, while they are praying to protect their lives, that is due to the love, because they have full surrender of Sri Krishna. So surrendering is the swarup lakshan, and saving life, that is the tatastha lakshan. That is sometimes found, sometimes not. So that will be called tatastha lakshan. So anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ, a person does not have any other abhilasha, any other desire than the serving of Sri Krishna. Anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ. That means the lakshya, the motive of bhakti is only to serve Sri Krishna, not to any other thing. Anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ. So abhilasha is to serve, to not become rebel of Sri Krishna, pratikul of Sri Krishna. It is always having the anukulta and as well as serving Sri Krishna. That is called bhakti. So anyābhilāṣitā-śūnyaṁ, jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam. Jnana and karma may be sometimes to some extent helpful for bhakti. But when bhakti and seva is achieved, when a person has get entrance with the subordination and by the order of Sri Rupa Manjari, as it is described by Sri Ratmanjari just now. So, while a person is entering and getting the entrance in Sri Nukunja Mandir, though bhakti and vairagya, jnana vairagya, both were very much helping for bhakti, performing bhakti, even then the jnana is not suppressing bhakti. If a person who has achieved the perfection, who has achieved the siddhi, and even then he thinks that Gyan, I am a lean out of Brahma and Shri Krishna is Brahma, then he cannot serve Shri Krishna at all. He will only pray, he will only bow his head, but he will not serve Shri Krishna. So the main difference between Rag Bhakti and when we serve Shri Krishna as in Ishwar Lila, with opulences, we are serving Shri Krishna, then it will be called Vaidhi Bhakti. And if we are serving Shri Krishna as Nar Lila, then it is called Rag Bhakti. So the difference between the Rag Bhakti and the Vaidhi Bhakti is this, that in the Rag Bhakti, Shri Krishna is served as a Nar Lila, as a human being, not as a god. And while Shri Krishna is served as a deity, as a god, then it will called the Vaidhi Bhakti. So, if Dhyan is so powerful that it covers the Bhakti, and even in the position of perfection, the Dhyan became so much overwhelming, dominating, that it crushes the Bhakti, then it will be Dhyan. Yes, sorry. So it will be jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam. It will be abrat, it will be covered, concealed by Gyan. As in the same way, Shri Nanda Baba is also doing sometimes Vrit at Ekadashi and other occasions. He is performing donations and other home and other things also, some rituals also he is performing them. Even then, the main thing is always that Shri Krishna, he has love for Shri Krishna, and he have by that love he is always serving Shri Krishna. So the karma is not dominating on bhakti, and Dhyan is not, after getting salvation even, the Dhyan is not ever suppressing and dominating Bhagavad Bhakti. So jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam. So the bhakti is done not for the desire that I can get salvation with Shri Krishna. Neither after getting perfection, the salvation or mukti or the aikya bhavana, swayam grahopasana, that is also not found, that is called jnāna-karmādy-anāvṛtam. So these two things are the tatastha lakshana of Bhagavad Bhakti. And this ānukūlyena kṛṣṇānu śīlanaṁ, the action as well as the feelings, the bhav, both things, both types of anushīlan is always spreading, extended in every position of Bhagavad Bhakti. The first position of Bhagavad Bhakti is sadhan bhakti. Krita sadhya bhavet, sadhya bhava sa sadhana vidha. While performed by limbs, by body, that is called kriti sadhya. Kriti means this body, our limbs. And if we are doing any action by our senses, by our limbs, that is called kriti sadhya. But sadhya bhava, its goal is bhava, to achieve the prem, achieve the emotions. And by this action, Shri Krishna may feel happiness. This is the sadhya bhava. So bhava is the sadhya, bhava is the goal. But the bhakti is performed by kriti, by our limbs, by our body. Nitya siddhasya bhavasya prakatyam hiti sadhyata. Actually, the bhav is nitya siddha, and it is only manifesting. It is not borning. It is not getting a new creation. It is always being there. And nitya siddhasya bhavasya prakatyam, it is only manifesting. That is the sadhya. And that sadhan bhakti becomes bhav bhakti. Here also bhav and kriya, action as well as emotions, both are also found in bhav bhakti also. So in bhav bhakti, Sandhananda Visheshatma, in bhav bhakti, he is saying that Satchit Anand Vishuddha Sattva, Shuddha Sattva Visheshatma, Prem Suryanshu Samya Bhag, Ruchibhish Chitta Masanya, Kritasau Bhav Uchyate. As a unripe mango becomes semi-ripe, and semi-ripe mango becomes the fully ripe mango. In the same way, sadhan bhakti becomes bhav bhakti, and bhav bhakti becomes prem lakshana bhakti. But in prem lakshana bhakti also, the emotion as well as the actions, both are found. While we are doing any efforts, by our efforts we are doing it, then it is called sadhan bhakti. And if the efforts and action are coming as a reaction, that is called anubhav. So action is in both there, both positions. In sadhan there is also action, and in rasa, Radharani is having. So that is also ras. She is also performing ras. So that is also. So the thing is there. So action is there. But one action, while we are chanting by counts, we are counting Shri Harinam, doing Sankhya, then it is our efforts, and those efforts was done by our, that is not a reaction, that is actually our, we have taken a goal that we will complete 64 mala or 16 mala in any way. We will complete this number. But while Sri Radharani is asking, and she is weeping and lamentating, at that time she is saying tam kathamritam tapti jivanam. That katha is whatever she is reciting katha or listening katha, that is not the sadhan, that is the reaction of her love for Shri Krishna. So one action is coming due to the love, and other action is coming due to our effort to achieve a thing. So that is the difference between efforts. In Prema Bhakti, efforts is as reaction, those are anubhav, and in Sadhan Bhakti, this is our performances, this is our performance, and we are doing sadhana. And this also comes in Sneh, Man, Pranay, Bhav, Mahabhav, in every position, that is, and we, I will summarize this, conclude this, because time is over. So, Prem means sarvatha dhvansarahitam satyapi dhvansakarane. Here feelings and reactions are also found. This is the prem, where there are factors to destroy it. Even then it is not destroyed. That is called prem. Sneh, that means the meltness of one's heart. That is called sneh. And sneh is of two types. One sneh is madhusneh and other is gratasneh. I will not go in description of it. prem vriddhi krame hoy sneh. Man. Man means the position where all circumstances are pro to meet. Even then, a person is not getting meeting with Shri Krishna. Shri Gopi is not getting meeting. That is called man. So that mood, good mood, that does not let Shri Krishna to meet, or does not let Shri Radhika to meet Shri Krishna, that is called man. And some man, sometimes this man comes out of pralay, and sometimes pralay comes out of man. But pralay man is better than the pralay that is coming out of man. So pralay means the trust that though I am being proved by from Shri Krishna, even then Shri Krishna will not leave me ever. And Shri Krishna became compelled to bow his head on my feet. And this will give him a very much pleasure. Priya yadi man kori kore bharsan vedaspati haite hare mor man. So this man is also performed for serving Shri Krishna. Sneh man pralay rag. Rag means where the uncomfortable positions become very much comfortable, and desired position becomes very much uncomfortable and inconvenient. The residing in a home is very much sweet as well as very much happiness giving to a housewife. But here, Shri Brij who resides in their home, always feel very, very much inconvenient. And they rushes to Shri Rasmandal. And living in the forest, living in the wood is always inconvenient. But they like to live in Vrindavan, not in their home. So that is the convenient full position becomes inconvenient, and inconvenient full position becomes convenient. That is rag. And rag becomes sometimes anurag. Anurag means satat upbhuktaman vastu becomes very much relishing. The thing that is continuously is used. Even then, whenever they see Shri Krishna, Shri Radharani always felt, she always feels that I am feeling it, I am sick, feeling it. First time, it is my first sight to Shri Krishna. So in this way, everything becomes in every moment in Shri Vrindavan Leela. Here, the meeting of Shri Radha Krishna is always the first meeting. Always. From times and times, from years and years, they are continuously getting meeting. But whenever Shri Radharani meets Shri Krishna and Shri Krishna meets Shri Radharani, they feel that at first time I am seeing Shri Radharani. Yada yada pashas madhavam puraha tada tadaivasya vadatya pudvatam. Oh, it is incredible. It is first time. It is not ever felt ever before. So that is the anurag. And that anurag becomes mahabhav. While the prem is subject, prem is the object, and prem is the instrument. Where three things rest in three different places. The subject is Radharani, object is Shri Krishna, and the instrument is the love for Shri Krishna. So three things are different at different places. Three things are resting. But while the prem is relishing and experiencing the prem of Shri Krishna with the eyes of prem, then Prem becomes a subject, prem becomes object, and prem becomes instrument. Then it is called anuraga swasamvedya dasham prapya prakashataha yavadashraya vritti syat mahabhavasya yiritaha. Anurag itself becomes a subject, itself becomes object, anurag itself becomes a instrument. So that is called Mahabhava, and Mahabhava is the most epitome of greatest epitome of that Mahabhava is Sri Madhanacha Mahabhava. And I pray my whole obeisances on the lotus feet of Sri Madhanacha Mahabhava Swarupa, Sri Radharani. Excuse me, I have taken much more time, and you have tolerated me by this insane and this is language. So forgive me for my English as well as my expression. Shivrindavan Bihari Lal ki Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyayam cha Kṛṣṇānu Pāvanebhyo Shiveshwarabhyo. Jai Jai Shri Ram.